I get it. It can be frustrating at times. Don't get me wrong, it does. If you're still focusing on English Pokemon cards, you're already behind. I run a Pokemon card business here in Sydney, and every weekend at the markets, I see exactly what people are buying. And right now, Japanese Pokemon cards are taking over. So in this video, I'm not going to give you opinions. I'm going to show you what's actually happening from someone who's buying and selling cards every single week, and why I'm shifting my entire business towards Japanese Pokemon cards. My name is Marco Rios, and if you don't know who I am, I actually run a small business here in Sydney, Australia called Masterball Markets. I attend the market every Saturday at Glebe, where it just brings me a lot of joy and happiness from interacting with so many people and knowing that there is a massive market for Japanese Pokemon cards. Now look, I'm no expert. I just only started to get back into this hobby back in 2025. Prior to that, I was actually a soccer player. So I actually went pretty far, going overseas, playing in interesting teams, had trials, got to meet interesting players, got to play with interesting players, and then finally got back here. I've had so many businesses, ideas that I've started, never finished, some that I thought that was draining and wasn't going anywhere. So I took a massive risk. I'm 39 this year, and I wanted to make sure that, if this was the business venture I wanted to go into, am I going to make the right decision here? And also, it was going to cost me a lot of stuff, such as my relationship. Now, if I had to do it all over again, I would have to start with Japanese. Every weekend, I set up at the Glebe markets here in Sydney, and I always bring my Japanese Pokemon cards with me. And over that time frame, things have been changing dramatically. Almost every single weekend, without doubt, the Japanese cards are always flying. Not sometimes, consistently. I'll have customers rock up every Saturday wanting to see the type of Japanese Pokemon cards that I brought to the store today. That's what I realize. This isn't just preference anymore. This is demand shifting. When people are spending their money, they're choosing Japanese. They're picking them up faster. They're more confident buying them. And someone running a business, you don't ignore that. You follow what actually sells. So my business is still growing. It's going to take some time for me to get there, but I'm learning every single day. And knowing that I'm going to the markets on Saturdays is going to teach me how to interact with people, how to know what's in demand, knowing how to help them in the best way that I can, so that we can both be happy at the end of the day. And when you actually look at the cards, it makes sense why Japanese cards are just better in terms of quality. Better centering, cleaner edges, stronger holo patterns, and overall they just look sharper. And if you're grading cards like I do, that's a huge advantage. You're giving yourself a better chance at hitting a 10 before you even send it in. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Japanese cards are often cheaper to buy raw, so you're already spending less up front. But when you grade them, they can sell just as strong, sometimes even stronger. So your margins are better. You're risking less and getting better outcomes, and if you're doing this as a business, that matters. And now with grading evolving, especially with AI grading like tag, consistency matters more than ever. And Japanese cards are already more consistent, so they are already ahead of where grading is going. So I hope you're able to continue the journey with me and see how I go about selling all these Japanese Pokemon cards. And I hope that you learned something from here as well. If there are anything that you want to be able to get in contact with me about, any questions at all, please leave a comment, send me a DM. I'll be happy to respond every best way that I can. And I hope that today that you enjoyed this video, and there will be more and more of this content to come. So please keep your eyes out and your ears open for Masterball Market coming to you.